Hello and welcome to a Lightbox 2 tutorial by Blackbox-av. Today we'll be showing you how to add content to the Lightbox manager and update the viewer in order to display this content. Once that is complete, we will also show you how to remove the content and update the viewer accordingly. We will begin by opening the manager program that was installed in the previous tutorial. The first thing you will notice is the notification at the top displaying the loaded demo content. This will be different depending on what content you have imported previously. To the left of the window are the menu icons. In this tutorial we'll be using the content menu option, which will be loaded by default when the program is opened. On this page there are a selection of buttons along the top of the window that have different functions. For example, you can filter what type of content is displayed with the Show drop-down box. The sorting order can also be changed for convenience using the Sort By drop-down box. Also available to help navigate the content is the Tile View option, which gives you a thumbnail view of each file in the library. This can be reverted by pressing the List View button to the left of it. Next, we will take a look at the general settings. These settings will allow you to edit the header and description that will be displayed on the main menu in the viewer. This can be used for a welcome message, instructions, contact details, or general information. Now we can move on to the categories and library. On the left of the library, you'll be able to see the available categories. These ones were imported with the demo content from the installation tutorial. In order to add a new category, we will need to click on the plus icon, which will open up a dialog box allowing us to name the category and write a short description. The thumbnail of the category can also be added, changed, or removed by clicking on the Thumbnail tab. Clicking the Add New button will open up a dialog for you to choose the image you'd like to add as a thumbnail for the category. Now, once our category has been created, we can click on it and see that there is no content within the category. We're going to create a new subcategory for now and add content to that category afterwards. To achieve this, we will click the plus icon again, as this is the Add Group button. Another dialog box will greet us. We will call the subcategory Test 2. Again, you can change the thumbnail using the Thumbnail tab if you wish. Now once we've done this, you'll notice a blue arrow to the right side of the Test category we made earlier. Click this. You will now be viewing the categories within the Test category. In order to return to the list of main categories, press the Home button, and in order to display the library, press the Library button. Now we will add some new content. In the top right of the window there is another plus icon called Add Content. There are multiple forms of content available to add to the library: text, URLs, audio, images, and video. For now, we'll be adding some general text content. You'll be given 3 text boxes here: the title, body, and URL. You can put whatever you like in here. For now, we will just be setting the title and body as test content. Feel free to add a URL if you would like to experiment. However, you will need to whitelist it if you wish to access it in the viewer. You will now be able to see your newly created content in the library. There is a yellow pencil icon which allows us to edit the content. You can also add a custom thumbnail from here. Next to the Edit button is also a red X button which will delete the content from the library. In order to add our newly created text file to our category, we will need to click the blue arrow next to our Test category, which will open the Test 2 subcategory. We will then return to the library, click on our Test content and drag it to the Test 2 category. Now there will be a green plus icon. Click this to display the content within the Test 2 category. If your text file is in there, you have successfully added content to your category. Now we will update the viewer to display the entire category and its contents. Navigate to the Viewer tab on the left of the window and click it. Here you will see a list of the devices with the viewer software installed. Our viewer is named Kiosk 1 as seen in the installation tutorial. You will now see a list of all the categories in the manager. Click on the tick box next to the Test category and press Update Viewer. Now, minimize the manager, don't close it or the viewer will not display your content, and open the viewer software. You must always keep the manager open when using the viewer. As you can see, the test category is displaying along with the other created categories. On the left, you'll be able to see the general settings we covered earlier being displayed above the company logo. Now, if we click on the test category, we will be shown the test 2 category, and again, if we click on this, we will be shown the test content we created earlier. To navigate back to the main menu, all we need to do is click the back button in the top left corner twice. Before we move on to deleting content and categories, we will first upload an image to the library and also change the test category's thumbnail. To begin, we will open the manager again and navigate to the content menu icon on the left. Here, we will click the Add Item button in the top right to begin the process of adding content. Now, we will select Import Images and then Browse to import our chosen image file. Once this is done, you can press the cross in the top right and you should be able to see your uploaded image in the library. Click the pencil icon to edit the image's properties and go to the Custom Thumbnail tab. Here, you have the ability to clear the selected thumbnail image or use the library image as a thumbnail. We can constrain the thumbnail to a square and choose which part of the image is displayed. Press Apply Changes once you are happy. Now, we'll add the image from the library to our category created earlier. Once we've done this, we will edit the main category's thumbnail image by pressing the cog icon. Open the thumbnail menu and press the Add New button. Again, you are able to select your preferred image and apply the changes when finished. Now we're going to update the viewer. So we need to navigate to the Viewer tab, select our Kiosk 1 viewer, make sure the test category is ticked and press Update Viewer. Once again, minimize the manager and open the viewer. Our newly set category thumbnail should be visible now, and once we navigate to our Test 2 category, there should be the image file we created earlier, complete with the selected thumbnail. And there we have it. Now we'll be removing the text file and categories we created earlier and updating the viewer once again. You can close the viewer by pressing Alt and F4. Firstly, we'll need to get the manager back. Open the window from the toolbar. Now we're going to stop the category from being displayed in the viewer, untick the test category and press Update Viewer. Next, we will navigate to the content window by using the menu buttons on the left. You want to scroll down to the test content and press the red X button to delete the content. You will need to confirm this in order to continue. Now the created content has been deleted, we will begin removing the categories. First, we will delete the subcategory. This is done by clicking on the Test 2 category and pressing the minus button at the top. Again, a dialog will appear to confirm this action. Press Yes. Once this is done, you have the option to edit the category settings to change them if you would like to use it for something else. However, for this video we will just be deleting it, which is done in the same way as the subcategory. Now, to make sure the content and categories are deleted, we'll navigate to the Viewers tab again and select the Kiosk 1 viewer. Here you'll be able to see that the test category is no longer selectable in the list. You can click Update Viewer just to be sure, but it's not necessary. Again, we will minimize the manager and open the viewer. As you should be able to see, the test category no longer exists in the category list. That concludes this Blackbox-av tutorial for adding and removing content using Lightbox 2. If you would like to view more tutorials for Lightbox 2, keep watching or visit our channel.